I am Joseph Inyang, the CTO of Just Standout and co-founder of Light Up a Precious Life. I am an energy warrior. Just Standout is a company that has a strategic model that is called DCERA. D for decentralization, S for storage, E for efficiencies, R for repurposing and recycling, and last but not the least, A for artificial intelligence. This is a strategic model that we're using to bridge the kilowatt divide, another word that we coined, because we need to improve power situation in Nigeria. As you can see from the chart, which is called the kilowatt divide, Brazil has a population of 202 million people. Their installed capacity is 156,000 megawatts. Nigeria, on the other hand, has 176 million people. Some people would say 200 million. We have installed capacity of 11,000 megawatts. However, on a good day, we are just doing 3,000. On a very, very, very good day, we are doing 5,000. And I don't think we've really passed that in the last how many years. South Africa has a population of 53 million people. Their installed capacity is 47,000. As I speak to you now, South Africa is having problems because they've not been building enough power into their systems. Last but not the least is South Korea. They have a population of 50 million people. Their installed capacity is 103. Those are the Asian tigers. And we say we want to be the African giant. That's what they're doing. Almost 1 to 2 of what their population is. That's where we need to get to. One of the benefits of using GenPAL ACs is that we are able to convince clients that really do not want to use solar, that they can finally use solar because we have an AC that has very little consumption in wattage that we can put into the mix. For lots of structures, we have homes that we have changed all the ACs in the house, 16 of them. And this is made possible because we have GenPAL that reduces the consumption. The other thing also is that what has been happening in Nigeria for quite a long time is that, and I would say very long time, people are building structures and homes that are 21st century, but they cannot live in them like the 21st century. So the opportunity here is that you can finally live in your home properly by using GenPAL and solar combination. Now, your capex is going to be reduced. Your carbon footprint is going to be reduced. Even the amount of money that you're paying to the grid is also reduced. So it is a winning combination. It's absolutely wonderful. One of the stories I like to tell is one that a client who we installed solar for came back after we had discovered GenPAL and says, guess what, Joe, can I get 2 more batteries? And I told him, what do you want to use it for? He said, I want to run my ACs for a much longer period than I'm currently doing. So I told him, okay, if that's the case, I just discovered an AC and we've been using it for about 8 months. I said, why don't you take half of the money you're going to give to me, go and buy a GenPAL AC, and I gave him the number of the salesperson to do that. He went and bought the GenPAL ACs and did it. A few months later, I talked to him. He said not only did he change the ACs in his house, which we have solar installed, but he also had a project he was working on, and he used GenPAL, and he reduced his initial generator size by half. that he was going to install in the place. So this is the power of GenPAL inverter ACs.